So, my last reasons to join videos did pretty well. All jokes aside, thank you guys so much for the insane interaction on my reasons to join Team Rock and reasons to join Team Mushroom videos. Now, it's time for the follow-up. Now that I decided on my team for the Gear vs. Grub vs. Fun Splatfest, let's get on with the reasons to join Team Gear. Okay, so before we get into the cool island stuff, let's talk about the ink color. So we can all agree that purple's the best color out of the three, right? Purple is the third most liked color of all, and it's very rare, being on no country flags. And out of the three, it looks the best. It symbolizes Gear very, very well, and it will be super fun to play with. If you choose the Gear, you'll miss out on orange versus green matches. And orange and green don't really mix well. Not really much to lose out on. But if you choose another team, you might miss out on purple versus green or purple versus orange. Those are some good color combinations. Second is the idols on each team. Shiver is on Team Gear, just like she was on Team Rock. And Shiver won last time. She'll definitely win again. Shiver's one of my favorite idols, and her design is my favorite. Like I said in the last video, it's pretty cool that she's an Octoling. I like the color blue, and I hope we can see her hair as purple for this Splatfest. Her vocals are some of the best in Deep Cut, and she's a fan favorite amongst Splatoon 3 fans. Also, she has a shark. Sharks are cool. Sharks win. Boom. Now it's time to get into island survival skills. With Gear, you can survive from wild animals, cook food, and have a light source. But before we talk about how to get food and occupy ourselves on the island, we have to think about survival. If you want to find things in the cave, you can use your lantern and pickaxe to obtain things and survive. You can't do that with Fun and Grub. You can bring many bags to keep all your stuff inside, and you can move them around easily. You can start a campfire for warmth, and you can use various types of gear in order to sleep and survive the night. And that's all the survival you need with Gear. But there's more. Now let's talk about food and water. How will you survive without food and water? Doesn't that mean you should pick Team Grub? No! You can still get food and water with Gear. How? Let me explain. Okay, so a way to access clean drinking water through saltwater or dirty lake water is by filtering out everything. Drinking contaminated water is not good and will make you very sick before you eventually die on the island. Even if you do have Grub, you have no container to put the water you find in. But even if you did, you need to filter out the clean water from the dirt and grime. How will you do that? The answer is survival straws. They can clean water without any work on your part. But even if the Gear doesn't come with survival straws, you can use other things to purify the water. But with Grub, you won't be in for a perfect time being so thirsty without things to purify the water. But without Gear, even if you find a clean natural water, it's hard and there's a limited amount. We have no idea how big the island is, but how will you get food? Is what no one's asking, because they already know there's an easy solution to it. Not a very fun one, but it still provides you with a very healthy diet. You can hunt and cook animals and take fruits and vegetables off plants. You can get coconuts off trees, and you can even replant them if you need it. You have a campfire and a shovel, which could be very useful for making food. Also, if you bring your own food, it might be unhealthy because sweets and candy could lead to diseases, so there's no point in picking Team Grub. So now, how do you occupy yourself with Gear? You're all alone, so fun things to do won't be that much fun. You can't even do things with something else, like two-player games. But with Gear, you can explore the island and have fun doing it. It's something that will still be fun without a friend. You can explore alone. And with Gear, you can get wood from trees. You can construct something fun out of wood, and you could even be more than regular board games, cards, and books. So not only you can obtain all three things with Gear, you can also obtain more than the three things mentioned above, like shelter and travel. You're gonna need to shelter for storms and if the conditions outside aren't very good. You can also build a tent or hide inside of a cave. For travel, you could build a boat to either escape or just move around the island quicker. In Japan, the question translates to what would you bring in extreme conditions, which makes gear an even more obvious choice than the island question. The only downside to bringing gear is that you'll need skills to survive, but I'd rather do hard work than meet my demise. Also, you can bring clothes. Why would you want to be naked? I would get cold without clothes or a blanket, and clothes gives you more protection against animals or other bad things that could harm you. Now back to some good old Splatoon reasons. We're the most popular team, from what I can see, and sadly, that might mean mirror matches. Just kidding! Now there's 3 teams. Mirror matches are almost impossible to happen. I was on Team Rock and I played for at least 12 hours straight, and not even a single mirror match happened. And Rock was the most popular team. That means that we'll have tons of teammates and people to play with. If you want to play Splatfest battles with a streamer, they're most likely going to be on Team Gear, so you can always play no matter what. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It helps a lot when you watch, and thank you guys so much for all the views on my last 2 reasons to join videos. This Splatfest will be on September 23rd on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The stage that Tricolor battles are happening on is Hammerhead Bridge. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you on Team Gear. Hey, that kind of rhymes. Now that the video's over, anyone who isn't on Team Gear can click away, right? You grub and fun people can click away. This message is for Team Gear only. Okay, I have the perfect strategy to win. We all equip weapons with Booyah Bomb. It will be Booyah Bomb Mania, but we only do this in regular Turf War battles. Don't play pro battles. Regular battles have a higher chance of 100x and 333x chances, and they're worth way more points than pro battles. So we have a higher chance of winning if we do only regular battles. Come on, Team Gear, we can do this. Let's all win together. Let's win my 8th Splatfest in a row. Now, here's some strategies for Tricolor Turf War. We could be defending or attacking. So, here's some strategies for both. If we're attacking, make sure to splat the people guarding the Ultra Signal. You could also use a special like Big Bubbler or Booyah Bomb so you can clear the area around the Ultra Signal and you can snap it. If we're defending, make sure to put in team effort. Work along with your teammates, and if 2 people are guarding the Ultra Signal, make sure to ink turf instead of guarding with them, so everyone can be doing something. Remember, the goal of the game is still to ink turf. You could get no Ultra Signals in the entire game and still win. Make sure to play the game like a normal Turf War. Now, this is the actual end to the video. Let's win this, Team Gear. Win it for me, because I'll be on vacation for most of the Splatfest. My friend code is in the description, so we can play together, if I am playing at all. Bye guys, thank you guys for watching this video.